guess so.
So for all this, we're going to put on an intro. And we're going to pop it on the big E3 on there. So let's say hi to our Facebook people.
Hi.
Right now we are live on Facebook with the E3 review debate.
Oh boy.
And we got quite a lot to go through.
Lots, because we went through the Microsoft conference, Ubisoft conference, Sony conference, Nintendo conference, and the Bethesda showcase.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
So we went through 5 different events at E3 this year.
And to kind of add on top of it, on the reamp version that we're doing this for YouTube, because we're live on Facebook right now. You guys are seeing this passed on YouTube, and we're going to have different things here on the YouTube one, because our camera's right over here, and our live stream's right over here, so we're looking at both here. When we go through different ones, we're going to put on some videos behind us. And
to kind of show you what we're talking about, it's better to have a visual.
And with the live stream, you guys are just going to be hearing us talk about it all. And we can see your comments right there on the screen if you want to see more when we get up close. But
yeah.
We hope you guys jump in this with us and tell us how excited you are about these different games.
Or not excited.
Or not excited. Like PlayStation dropping the fucking ball.
Why don't we start off with that? On that note.
We're going to start off on that one. We got a big notebook.
Yeah, we went through and we made a couple notes about everything. Just cliff notes. This is completely freehand. So, to begin with, let's open up with, do you think that the Sony conference was decent?
No.
Or, no.
No, I don't think it was decent.
We're both on the
all.
same mind. Sony kind of dropped the ball this year. There were very few titles that people were excited for at all.
Not as mentioned all the other conferences, people are at least going, yay! And other times people...
You will never see a more dead audience than the E3 Sony showcase.
Oh yeah, it was
not good.
It was horrible. We even watched it live to see what they had, and we got to think about quarter way through it.
And we were just like, no, fuck it.
Yeah,
no.
And what it really pisses me off more than anything is the VR setup. Like, I'm a big VR player.
You bought the you paid buku bucks. Yeah,
$600
buku bucks for it.
And it just turned out where I'm still waiting for games to come out for it, and I'm actually half tempted right now just to go off and sell it.
Yeah, it's... Might as well get a Hive.
Yeah, but...
I mean, that way you can at least play the Fallout 4 VR. That
really pissed me off with the VR, with the Fallout 4, because it's like, you see Skyrim VR, and it's like, okay, well that's cool and all, and everyone's main question about that is, how are you moving? Is it just gonna be a rail shooter? Is it gonna be a full action?
Are you gonna look goofy and teleport everywhere?
Yeah, you know, the people are all over the place and they don't know how it's gonna play out, but it looks great. And that was the only really big title. Another big thing with the VR that PlayStation is doing is they're giving it to third-party people who don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, the thing about, you had said that the VR games were more like a 2D scroller platformer, and that can't work on a VR.
Let's see what some say. Work wife from Brittany.
Brittany! Hi, Brittany! We watched E3 and we were really disappointed. It was bad. There's not going to be money good games from Sony especially.
Oh yeah, you know, like I was saying about that, is they have a lot of these indie developers, which I give them credit for jumping in and trying to get... What is that?
Being like this,
Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, we're going to be here for a while. I'm going to make sure it's damn well worth it. I got beer.
You have raspberry Ritas.
They're beer.
It's not beer.
They're beer.
They're not beer.
Where were you?
Talking about how these 2D platforming scroller games won't work on a VR because it's like watching a theater screen. Hey!
I'm trying to pet her.
Oh, and she's just yelling?
Yeah.
And these VR games are supposed to be immersive. Like, the whole point of VR is for it to be immersive.
Oh yeah. And there's like two big ones that are okay and not okay. You got a lot of these indie developers who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and congrats to them for trying. I will give them that. But like a big one that they had showcased on the PlayStation VR, Sony conference was one where it's a slide scroller and you're just rolling. And it's like, that's not VR. That's a fucking 2D platformer. Like, VR is supposed to be like the mouse one they had, where you're actually the camera following the person, and that to myself is an okay VR platformer.
I guess, because like you're seeing the world in a more dynamic way than a fixed camera angle.
Exactly. If you're gonna play VR on the 2D platform style.
Don't mean to interrupt you, but Nala's dead.
And the 2D platformer style, and you're just sitting there with the fucking thing on your head, and
that's not immersive. It's not gameplay. It's more
stupid.
like it's a theater experience.
Yeah, I want to actually be in there. Like I said, the mouse one they came out with, you're actually still a camera, but you're able to follow your character and actually look around in a 3D environment. That myself is an okay platform style if you're going to do a platformer.
Right.
Because you're still immersed inside this level.
You're still in the level. You're still in the world. You're still making things happen. But all in all, I was not impressed.
I was not impressed at all either. And
like most of the don't get me wrong. I think most of these games that came out for the VR look really good, but I don't think they are compatible with the VR platform.
Oh yeah, like the Fallout one, and that one they had for the Hive for the computer, and it's more technology.
You're so salty.
And I'm sorry, it's more technology advanced, and I will give them that. But on the same note, it's like you have all these great AAA titles coming out for the Hive.
No, you're salty because you can't play it.
That too, but still. They have all these great titles coming out for the Hive, but PlayStation VR, the one big thing, they're like, yes, we're going to make this. Yes, we're going to push it into the future. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. And all I'm seeing is garbage being thrown in my face because I just spent $600 on something that's collecting more dust than it is being thrown in my head.
Speaking of garbage, can we talk about the Final Fantasy 15
I don't
fishing
know.
game?
No. No,
one of the only games they put out there that was a true VR experience was the Final Fantasy 15 fishing game spin-off.
Come on, Square Enix. Half of everything you could fucking do. Fishing!
I know, it's like that's such a dad thing to do. They need to stop letting the dads decide where the directions of these games are going.
It's just like, come on! You can create a fucking Final Fantasy world like they did with the newest one they came out with, where it's a
15.
15, where it's an open world, and then you can just have have a sword in one hand, you can teleport, because that's what the guy does! And it worked perfectly! But they give you fish.
Maybe he can flash stuff to catch the fish.
I want a divorce.
I want a divorce. You can't. You need to marry me for like 6 years, and then I get to divorce you and take half your shit.
At least we're on the same page.
Yeah, exactly. I know how to do this.
I just know if you're both geeking out while talking about E3, you've got your Fallout shirt on to make me even more salty.
I know. Well, no, you said, here's the deal. You said that blue will not work with a green screen, neither will green or traces of white.
Yes.
So I picked something that has a little bit of blue. But, oh well, they'll see through.
No, he'll just be green.
Yeah, he'll be a little bit green, but that's fine.
It ain't easy being green.
It ain't easy. Skyrim VR.
Hello there, Jake. How you doing?
Hi, Jake. So, for most part, I liked Bethesda's conference. I really did like it. They came out with a lot of innovative ways to, like, add on to their already AAA titles.
Oh, yeah. Especially the Doom one. I got really excited about the Doom.
Doom, it looks really good.
I just wish they'd, once again,
put it on the VR instead of the Hive. Other than that, I think Sony's addition to the VR with just Skyrim and mud crab armor. Nobody. Do you remember I showed you that?
Mud crab armor.
You're not buying the mud crab armor.
Just to see a little samurai mud crab going.
Yeah, they added new.
And then blowing it away.
He just goes over a mountain and he's like, no, but they have armor.
Team Crab blasting off again. I can see like flying with a little twinkle in the star. I have now fulfilled my life's duty.
It's like, what did we see? The ultimate dank mod for Skyrim?
Yeah.
I can see that in there.
The Macho Man.
No.
You guys don't know what it is, check it out.
Yeah, seriously. People make gold for mods now. Let's see. One thing that Sony didn't drop the ball on was SpiderMan.
Yeah, but they also took a lot from the Arkham series, which I'm glad about. But I kind of wish they would have amped it up a little bit more than just
made it
your
more
webs.
of its own game.
Yeah, because it seems like the only thing they changed was the climbing and the webs.
I will say that having to chase that helicopter through the city looks really cool.
That it does. That it does.
That is like a great way to incorporate Spidey's powers with a giant environment.
Oh yeah, that's the only way to do any superhero game in my own personal
Give them a way that allows them to transport that is like kind of their thing.
Yeah, I mean, like the first Batman game, I loved it. The Arkham Asylum, I loved it.
Arkham Asylum was really, really, really good.
And they did good with that because that was like a tight corridored area, and I loved it. I didn't like their second one, where it was like a smaller
Arkham
city. It just seemed too out of character for the Batman series.
They should have just left it.
But I know a lot of people give a lot of shit. I mean, I'm just gonna skip over Origins because Origins was not made by the same people.
Nope.
But Arkham Knight, everyone gives so much shit to that game for the PC version, but the console version, I believe, was a very solid way to end the Arkham series, and that's where I really like the whole thing with it. Of a big immersive environment for a big superhero that everyone knows.
Yeah. And it, like, they made the environment work for him.
Yeah.
And I really like that you can use his webs in different stealth takedowns as well.
Yeah, like different combos.
He's used, like, the thing that amazed me most is that he was using his webs to use the enemy's momentum against them.
True.
Because if you watch it, there's like a part where he uses the web to kind of spin this big guy around and mix him up and then take him down.
Oh yeah.
It was really good.
What's with you putting your foot on me today?
It's so I can recline and not look like a slouch.
We're gamers. We slouch all the time.
Alright, well then shut up.
Well,
this is comfy.
I gotta put this out though.
No, you don't.
You just put it out my mouth.
Put it on the bear.
And the bear.
And the bear.
And the bear. 2 seconds.
But yeah, all in all, I think Spider-Man was really, really good.
I would agree with that.
Yes, gimme. Or did you already put it out in there?
I'm going to. You got another one down there.
Oh, you brought me another.
Yeah. And what we say on here, I miss you guys. I'm headed home today. Ooh.
Brittany, oh my god, you're going to fly in a plane. I know planes aren't allowed on phones, but take the risk for me and take a picture on high altitude.
Wait. Planes aren't allowed on the phones?
No, I said phones aren't allowed on
No,
planes.
You said planes are not allowed on
Well, you know what I meant. Why'd you have to draw attention to it, you fuck?
Because we're live and I have to.
Really worth it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Papa, papa. Evil Within 2.
Evil Within 2 already had one flight today, waiting 2 hours. Wow. For the next for the next one, I'll be in Milwaukee at midnight.
Oh God.
I wish we had like a separate. Jake, if you're watching this, I need my tablet back. Damn it.
Brittany, you are lucky you were not here because there was a tornado yesterday on the highway. It cut out power for
half the city.
It, like a big lightning strike hit a transformer.
Well, you should have done the video.
But we didn't know it was a tornado at the time. We just knew it was a bad storm.
Yeah, it took away your windshield wipers. Hey,
no,
honey.
that was the day before.
Where's your windshield wipers?
Oh, you know.
On the highway.
Yeah, I know. Somewhere. They flew off.
Some kid's just like, Mommy, I want to go to the store.
Yeah, it spears some poor child who they've had.
We're horrible.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are.
So Evil Within 2 is a revamped, reimagining of, well, no, not even that. It's a revamped, different style to the first game. The first game was like a Resident Evil clone, and a bad one at that.
It was okay in its own sense. They advertised it as a horror game.
It was more of a first-person action shooter.
Yeah, with a little bit of horror mixed into it. And I still loved the game. I hated some of the bosses. Scarlet, if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, check out the videos on YouTube. You'll hear me swear a lot in that one.
I remember.
But yeah, I mean, and the second one with the trailer, which we'll be showing here on the YouTube edited version.
Yep, it'll be on the YouTube edited version.
But yeah, it will be definitely
scary. Did she say scary?
It's just something for it and scary.
Oh no, sorry. Glad I missed it, and I'm glad you're all okay.
But they advertise it more as an actual psychological horror game, and I've actually seen some of the gameplay for it. I'm overly excited for it, as much as I am the Fractured Butthole. I'm sorry, it was good, but the main point of number 2 is more in the main
psychological horror, because it talks about Sebastian Constellanos' loss of his daughter, and how that was like a huge deal and what kind of brought him to be like the character he is in the first game. Don't do that.
That was a senior.
I like how I had to interrupt you to kind of...
Continuing.
Alright. So, anyways, the second one seems to take more advantage of the dark.
Yeah, and it seems like he's going back in the machine, too. There's no way that those creatures exist in real life. It's more in his mind, because he kind of shares the body now.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? In Silent Hill, you see the monsters as like a personification of your own demons. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, another big one talking about Silent Hill. He is making a game. It is coming out. Not much is coming out.
Oh, they announced another Silent Hill game?
The creator of Silent Hill announced that his game is still in production, but he actually showed people
Silent Hills from Kojima?
His own game, yes. But yeah, the guy Kojima, the one who created Silent Hill.
No. Because Silent Hill wasn't originally created by Kojima.
No, I mean the guy who made Silent Hill, the one who got fired.
Oh!
His game, he released the actual art for what his game will be. Nothing has been known about, but he went to go see the Konami
presidents?
Not presidents. Their showcase of it.
Oh, wow.
Or whatever, and the only picture they showed was him going, mm-hmm.
Ah! Amazing!
That was it!
Oh, Kojima, he's so sick of Metal Gear at this point. He's so done.
There's another Metal Gear coming out! It's Metal Gear Survive now. You get that? Survive.
It better be about Liquid Ocelot or I'm not playing it.
No, what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep it going with the guy who made it and made it great, and they're gonna fuck it up.
Well, the thing about Kojima is he's so fucking done with Metal Gear. He's so done.
Well, he's been doing it for like, what, over 20 years now?
Yeah, since the very first one came out on the Game Boy.
No, Nintendo. The actual NES.
Yeah. No. Because there was the handheld version.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope. The first one that came out was the NES. And then came the handheld port.
Yep, you're right.
And I played the actual original. And I almost beat that fucker, too.
It's a hard game.
It is. It really is.
But I'm glad that he's finally getting this shit. Because Guillermo del Toro was even like, Konami, you done fucked up.
Pretty much. And I just loved the screenshot they showed him. He's just up there like, sup, bitch?
Yeah, remember me? You fired me. I'm a genius. Don't you feel stupid?
And what's really fucked up, though, is that a lot of people are more excited about his game, his separate game, than they are about any other Konami game out there. And before we do anything with Konami, there is something we need to skip and get over. We cannot show any video of Konami, or anything from Konami.
What's that?
Why?
Why? Are they taking down? Are they content IDing?
They're content IDing like Nazis.
Oh my god! So does Nintendo nowadays. If anybody puts up a playthrough of any shit from Nintendo, they've eased up in recent years, but like they used to like immediately flag it, take it down, or we're suing.
Oh no! The reason why Nintendo takes it down is because people are swearing in it, people are being vulgar in it. If you are nice in a Nintendo playthrough, and you're like, okay, this is what you do, and you don't swear, you don't do anything like that.
Except for Mario Maker, because they're like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Ross, you suck.
But yeah, that's what I mean. That's why they take them down. They want to be all family-friendly all the way through, and I actually can support that.
Right.
If you're going to swear at a Nintendo game, besides Mario Maker, apparently, or whatever,
or
I don't want that.
Mario Party, because if you steal my star, the relationship is over.
Or Mario Kart, the two games that... Oh yeah, we're getting way off topic.
Yeah, we're way off topic. But speaking of Mario, Raving Rabbids.
Not gonna work.
Not gonna work. So here's the thing about Raving Rabbids that really upsets me. I was one of those kids who grew up with a Nintendo 64, right? I played the original Rayman 64, The Great Escape. And I fell in love with the game because A, its art style is beautiful. B, the story is unique. C, the characters are all unique. All of them. Every single one. Because you can look at any one of them and you're like, oh, hey. Yeah! I know what that is. Pardon me. I'm having apple soda. It makes me a little bit...
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, it hit my stomach.
Oh, God. Please don't vomit on camera.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I love you.
Yeah, Rayman is more of the adult type gamer with the fantasy of childlike.
Remember, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, the Rayman has the humor to keep adults interested, with all the fun and fantasy to keep a child playing.
Exactly, and you have Mario, which is full-on kid. There is no adult references anywhere unless you really want to look.
Yeah, don't look. The whole theory about where Bowser Jr. came from. Oh, that's a thing.
Actually, Bowser Jr.
is Peach's kid.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Alright.
It's actually explained where he came from. Bowser Jr. is Bowser as a kid.
Oh, it's time shenanigans?
It's a time shift shenanigans. It was done, I believe, in All-Stars.
For
you have to find it
fuck's
out.
sake.
However, Bowser told him a lie, which made him think that Peach was the mother. That's where everyone gets confused. They're like, oh God, Peach came out with a turtle from her vagina? Not so much of a peach anymore. It's more like an apple.
How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but I'm trying.
Okay, so...
Oh, fine. Wait, what?
What happened?
Get him. Oh, gee, thanks, Brit.
There you go. So Raving Rabbids with Mario. I think it looks kind of funny, but I watched a stream from one of my favorite content makers, Two Best Friends play, and Pat had said that they're more like discount minions at this point.
They really are.
I gotta agree. Like, when Rabbids came out, we were all like, oh, wow, this is cool! Because it had Rayman in it. He was like, oh, shit, gotta solve this problem now.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's just not even part of the equation.
However, they could have done a lot more with the Raving Rabbids series than they did. They got a TV show. The TV show is funny as fuck. You guys don't know what it is. Once again, check it out.
What did Brittany say? Hold up.
And,
You're welcome.
I thought that was Jello on the floor.
No,
for a
I
second.
spilled my apple soda when I was checking
I thought
on
you
it.
gelled yourself.
You're gross.
Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, you know, they did a lot with the series, but they could have done a lot more. And all it was mini games upon mini games, which was okay at the beginning, but they could
But it
have
gets
done
tiresome.
so much. It does. I mean, have you ever played the Sodapop game in Rayman 2?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all you fucking do. You're just jacking a fucking Wii remote.
I mean, you know.
Once again, adult humor in an old kid's game.
Yeah.
Not gonna mix well.
It's kind of meta. But, I don't know. Even, like, if you saw the trailer for it, even Mario's like, what the fuck is going on to my franchise?
I think what actually happened, Rayman said, fuck this.
No, have you
and
seen the
threw
comic?
it to Mario and said, you deal with it.
Have you seen the comic? There's, like, a comic with Rayman talking to Mario, and Mario's like, I would like to do a crossover. And Rayman's like, oh yeah, my franchise is super cool. You have to check out my games. And he's like, actually I was talking to him. And he points behind him and there's just a rabbit. And then it shows Rayman, like, destitute on the street, like, trying to do acts for money. Because that's what's happening to poor Rayman. But, that's for the Nintendo Switch, and I don't know how that's gonna go.
I feel like, okay, now we can get on Nintendo with that one.
Yeah.
With the Nintendo Switch, I feel like they're finally catching up to the game. I feel like they're still catching up, though. I don't feel like they're actually doing anything new and innovative than they already haven't done. Like, Mario, that's their big one. And they've done a lot with the Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey looks really good.
It does. It looks like they finally did something different. But now they're finally starting to, like, it took them generations to get actual AAA titles like Skyrim to jump onto their system. And
well,
that's
the thing
part
with that is
kinda
it's just a texture pack. It's just a texture pack to get the Master Sword, the Hyrule Shield.
No, it's actual Skyrim.
Well, right, but it's a texture pack to add that in.
Well, yeah, but the Skyrim's still coming for the Switch, is my point. They
Right.
didn't have that on the Nintendo Wii U, they didn't have that on
No,
the Wii.
I thought you were talking about... Because my head's on Breath of the Wild and how they're adding in the clothes and shit to
Yeah.
Skyrim. which is kind of lame. Like, even more so than the mud crab shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, but it's just like, they're finally starting to get these AAA titles that every other platform has, like, sort of fought with them, or whatever have had, and it's like they're finally starting to catch up, and I feel like they're gonna run short. Like, they're just getting Rocket League. We've had it for almost 2 years. And it's like, it's nice to see them finally take that step, but they should have taken that step way before, and I think that's what's killing.
Right, I guess. But you gotta also think that some consoles and some companies will be like, you know what, this came out for us, we're gonna run this shit into the ground and you can have the sloppy seconds.
But here's the thing. Nintendo
Nah.
is the one who shot down a lot of AAA titles, yet they steal a AAA title and make it only for the Nintendo Wii U. And you know exactly which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And look how well that turned out for them.
Yeah.
Pissed off everyone, including me and Chloe here, because it was Bayonetta 2.
Bayo.
And
Please come back to me, Bayo.
And everything that I saw from that, they fucked it bad.
No, Bayonetta 2 looked pretty good.
From what I saw, it looked like they took all these sexual innuendos so much down from what the original was. It looks like Nintendo's like, oh yeah, I like that, let's take it out.
No.
That's what it looked like to me.
If you've seen actual gameplay, it still has the immersive dynamic backgrounds. It still has the fighting system. It still has Bayonetta's sexy bad girl attitude.
But doesn't have her hair.
Yeah. Okay, here's how it is. She cut her hair short to, because that, in Japan, that's a symbol of new identity, but the back hair is still long and her robes are still made out of her hair.
Does her finishing moves make it where she's completely and utterly naked?
Yes.
Okay, Nintendo, touche.
Maybe you researched this shit.
I thought I did. All I saw from the gameplay that I did was when she was on a rocket ship, it looked like.
Yeah.
That's all I saw from it.
No, when she does her big finishers for the big bosses, she's pretty much completely nude.
Okay, touche, Nintendo. Alright, we're gonna start the video again.
Ben, so what do you think about the new Kirby game?
I think it's about fucking time they got a new Kirby game.
I think it's about time too. It reminds me a lot of Kirby 64 and the Crystal Curse.
Well, that's how Kirby originally was, and I like how they're kind of going back to it.
We really haven't had I can't say we haven't had a good Kirby game in a long time because Kirby's Epic Yarn was really good.
Yeah, but games on main platforms is what I'm talking about. We haven't had a full-fledged Kirby big-time platform game that was really, really good. The Yarn was okay, but it was nothing compared to the N64, which was just out there great Class A Kirby.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're finally kind of turning back towards
the thing that worked.
The thing that worked, the thing that made Kirby, Kirby.
Right, and I feel like the whole time he's kind of been losing his luster.
What you guys doing? We are doing a E3 debate. This is the live stream. We're going to be doing a YouTube offset with different videos behind us and so on and so forth of what we're talking about. You're more than welcome to keep chatting with us, and we'll be more than happy to keep talking to you.
So I'm very excited about the Kirby because it looks like it's a 4-player side-scrolling game where you can make enemies into NPCs that your friends can take over and hop into your game online with. And I think that's pretty cool. I don't know how they'll incorporate that in gameplay, but I'm actually really excited to see how that works. Sorry, I've got something in my eye.
Well, there's another thing with that though. I saw some of the old bosses that they had from the original series in there, like the tree.
Yeah,
the tree was a big boss in the original games.
Yup, because he was like, I'm upset because you murdered his babies. And
yeah, and then he
dumped apples on you.
Yep, and you could take the apples and shoot it back at him.
Yep, I remember that boss fight. What else?
Oh, well,
I think
the first ever DLC for Zelda.
Oh, I can't believe it. Zelda has risen up to the big game. Zelda, the Breath of the Wild, now has the Master Sword Trials DLC pack. It has new ways to play the game. It has the Master difficulty.
Yep.
It's got, like a dungeon crawler version where you face trials that, explore the different difficulties of the game.
Right.
And I think that that's actually a pretty good idea, all things considered.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to finally see them take a new kind of turn on Zelda and then actually come up to the big games where it's like, okay, well, now here's some DLC. I know a lot of people are against DLC. I, for one, if it's a decent DLC kind of thing, unlike the crabs or whatever, and it's worth the time and the effort for it, then I think it's a good way to do a DLC. Now, if you're just going to go and do like the hermit crabs, that's a DLC for $5.
Yep.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I want a whole new world. I want something new. I want something that's going to push the envelope for that game. I don't want to just keep doing the same things over and over again.
Right.
It's really nice to finally see them do that.
Yeah, come into their own in this big dog-eat-dog world of downloadable content.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just a nice refresher. And I just love it. I love every moment of that. I think they're finally starting to get the idea of this is how the gaming market is going. This is how gamers want things.
And I think the thing that I like the most about the very first DLC for Zelda, they made it something that players can enjoy and adds hours of extra content to a game. It's not like, oh, buy this skin and make Link look different. No, it's something to add more difficulty, more dynamicism, more...
It's what a DLC should be.
More substance to a game. Yes, it is what DLCs should be. Like, DLCs for Fallout add hours of extra content, new weapons.
Given. Like, the number 4. Like, I like most of their DLC, but on a few of them, it seems like they could have just given it to you. Like, the Monster Hunter pack, the Workshop pack. The Default was okay. That was a big enough thing where it was a decent DLC. And
also,
the Shores.
Yeah, Far Harbor was really good.
Yep.
Nuka World, I'm excited to get.
Yeah, we should get that one.
And then, if you look back at Fallout 4 and Fallout 3, they added, in Fallout 4, they added 3 new areas to the game.
Yeah.
No, 4, actually. There were 4 DLCs for Fallout 4 that added new weapons.
Oh, the Megatron. Or the Megaton with the robots.
Right. No, Fallout 4 had the hotel. It had the Lonesome Road, which you fought another courier in. It had going to the Zion National Park.
What are you talking about?
In Fallout New Vegas.
That's not Fallout 4. That's Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas.
I was like, wait there, what is it? That's not in there. That's in there. I'm missing a lot from that game.
Yeah. What are you talking? Where do I get these things? I was in Fallout New Vegas. It adds 4 DLCs and it adds hours of extra content, new weapons, new innovative ways to use technology. It adds your own think tank that you can build like your own base.
Oh, they actually put that in New Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh.
You go to, like, this place called the Think Tank, and, like, there's a bunch of brains in jars, and they ask you to do a bunch of errands for them, but in the end, you end up running the whole thing, and you can make your own base with appliances that talk to you. It's really funny. I'll have to show you.
I don't think I want to know.
Yes, you do.
I don't think I want to. I don't think I do.
Okay.
Like, even for Fallout, that's, like, fucking, like, new Metroid.
Yeah.
Talking of which.
Yeah! Good transition! I saw you set that up. That was almost seamless.
I know it's The new Metroid is coming out.
For the Nintendo 3DS.
I actually think that that's actually a bad move on Nintendo, though.
Why?
Well, think about it. They got a new system that is built to pretty much replace the DS.
I suppose they put it on this old platform and not on the Switch.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because
but still, hardcore Metroid fans are going to be ecstatic.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a decent Metroid fan myself. I mean, I'm not like, hardcore, but I play it now and then. And I thought it went back to Metroid Zero. Now, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a Game Boy Advance game that explained the precursor to Metroid 3D, or the Metroid Prime.
Oh, man, I just remembered something we forgot to talk about. But we'll finish this discussion.
Yeah. And it was very good, very well done, and from what I saw, it looked like they went back to the original roots of what Metroid is.
It's a 2D scroller, and the way they have it set up is on the top you see the action screen unimpeded, and then below is your inventory, your attacks, your power-ups, your life, the enemy's life.
But I still think it's a bad move for Nintendo to put it on that system, just for the fact that the Switch
It's
is
supposed to be replaced.
The Switch was made to take it on the go. It's the system is the screen. You know, that's what the system is. So you're meant to take it with you wherever you go, and then you can hook it into the pad or the pod or whatever, and shoot it up to